Hey, what's going on, Virgo? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. For all of my new viewers, I definitely appreciate you guys' support. You know, I always gotta give y'all a big old shout out because all of y'all have definitely been keeping me going, especially on this journey. It's really tough, but it's even better when you got positive, encouraging people, supportive people to help you along the way. I'm telling you. So I definitely appreciate all of you guys. Today has been one of those days, okay? I am going through a storm. All right, y'all. So I had to, really just kind of just recoup and try to get my thoughts together, do all of the things I know how to do to ground myself so I don't fly off the handle and, fail whatever the test is that's been sent my way. I don't know, right? But we're going to see what the energy is like. I'm feeling 100% better now. It's been, it's been kind of like crazy the last couple of days. But however, I am here and I thank God, and I'm just going to stay in a state of gratitude. Okay, so let's see what the energy is like. You guys, don't forget, flip the roles. Take only what you need. Leave what you don't need. Don't force anything in this message to fit. If it doesn't feel like your energy, it's just not. Okay, it's okay. I tap into a lot of people's energy collectively. So, the messages may seem like it's all over the place. I'm starting to even notice that myself, because some things I'd be like, what is going on here, right? But we got this. My spirit team is always, guiding me and helping me. So I tried to read earlier, but I was just too, my head was just too like, whoa. So I was like, no, let me go take a walk, get myself together so I'll be able to be clear and functioning. So everyone who has personal readings that you got from me today and yesterday, I will definitely be catching up on those with you guys. Okay, so let's see what's up. My son had went on a cruise, and unfortunately from the cruise he caught COVID, and then I ended up catching it. But it's 3 days in for me. I started feeling better yesterday though. Like I feel 100% better, like nothing ever hit me. But I've had COVID before around Christmas time. I caught it, and I probably had caught it again after that. Like I done had a sore throat and a stuffy nose probably a couple of times, right? I can't never tell if it's my allergies or not sometimes. But I usually, I do a lot of immunity boosting vitamins and things like that. So I make sure, I'm moving my body. I'm taking my vitamin C's, my D's, my zincs, and then I take these drops, these Chinese herbal drops that are amazing. They help me with my allergies. So they also help with cold and flu. So for the bulk of it yesterday, just with the congestion, that's just majorly what the problem was. The congestion and the runny nose and things like that was like a whole nuisance for like 5 or 6 hours. Like, dude, what is going on? Felt like a 3-year-old child. And then, a little bit after that, I started getting, the proper things inside of my body. I started feeling 100% better. And even, this morning waking up, my nose was just a little stuffy, but as soon as I was up moving around, it's like I felt better 100%. And then I woke up to some more drama. So I was like, well, guess what? At least I'm healthy. I'm good. I'm not having no complications, and I'm moving around. I'm straight. Just let me go ahead and do my quarantine thingy, and we good, right? My son's feeling 100% better himself. So, but however, that's why I say God is good. I mean, the readings have been saying what, Virgo? The storm is coming, right? We just don't know in which way the storm going to be coming sometimes. Thank you. Show me what I need to see. So the Temple Path card came out. The Deceit card came out in the reverse. The Deceit card came out in the reverse. And thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angelic guides. Thank you for showing up and helping me with this reading, for protecting us as we go through the portals. Thank you so much for closing the portals to anything not in alignment. And I thank you for my true guides being here with me to deliver this message with accuracy for my collective's Virgo highest good. And so it is. And the last card that came out was Sixth Chakra. So whatever happened, you on path, honey. Okay? You may have was off path just a little bit, just a little bit today, just a little bit, right? Going through something, maybe ego may have been like battling you. You've been battling your ego today because, and even if it's not today, it's whenever you tune in. Sometimes it could be surrounding the energies of the weeks. But however, it's like, I feel like it's because when it comes to whatever your vision is, or whatever you seeing, is just here seeing, yeah, that inner knowing, that seeing that you got the spiritual support, and that's your third eye on top of that, right? So I'm gonna pull tarot though, and I wanted to read to you guys about the Temple Path card. And so the Temple Path card is really just about your spiritual evolution. And this is one of these paths. It's like a karmic path for real. But it's one of these paths that your soul actually signed up for. Okay. So it says, this card, hold up. It says, it symbolizes the spiritual destiny your soul has had in mind for this lifetime. The card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all a part of your soul's process. You are on a karmic path and headed in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and lessons. Okay, your life lessons. And it feels like that's what happened. It feels like somewhere down the line you may have made the right choice. Okay. Whatever is happening in your story, I feel like you may have been very highly triggered. Yeah. Very highly triggered, just more kind of just like in your head. It's like when I think of the ego, which is more thinking of feeling like helpless or defeat or things like that. But however, you got a lot of support. You got a lot of support. Some of you from your family members, some of you from friends, from angels and guides. And I feel like, people have been coming together to help you at this time. Whatever you could be going through, it could be financial issues, things like that. Like I know I just faced something here with my vehicle being, repoed. I did what I needed to do, but unfortunately they didn't honor it because, you guys, I'm out of work. I'm actually back to work now, but I still don't technically get paid until the end of the month. But however, you know how it goes. It's like you did. I made preparation of everything that I needed to do. I called everybody that I got loans through and different things like that to get support to get me through the summer until I got back to work. I called them. They said everything was all good. They got me, put my car note on the back end, right? However, it didn't. It didn't. They didn't have me. Okay, let's just put it that way. They said they didn't have me, but it's all good, right? Because everything always works out for my highest good. Just put it that way. Okay, so and you may have people that you don't even have to ask. Okay, they just automatically show up. You got those kind of people in your life. Sometimes our pride may get in the way, and that's where that ego comes in, and we don't want to ask for help. We don't want to burden anybody, and that's what I kind of feel. Hold on one second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I was coming out. My son came out the room. He was kind of loud, but yeah. However, it's like you got support around you, and sometimes it's like you don't want to ask for the help because you don't want to burden anybody, right? You may not want to burden them. You may have some traumas that keep you from wanting to reach out and ask for help. So you may have a situation from the past that could be affecting the reasons why you don't want to be open to receive the help, whatever reason it may be. And us as Virgos, we try to handle everything on our own as much as we possibly can till we just can't no more, right? We will fight to the death of us to hold on, like, I got this, I can do this, I'm gonna figure it out, right? And that's what it seems to be what's happening here. Whatever decision you've made, you ended up dropping the ego. Okay, you may have even talked to one of your friends or family members that may have helped you through it, gave you some advice or something like that. And when it comes to the sixth chakra, it speaks about having that greater clarity in your thought process And I feel like, yeah, that's what was happening. Like you were in a state of either mental chaos, or you could have been, right, or you are now, whatever's going on, at the time. I don't know what, your timeline looks like, but it's like it messes with your personal direction. Sometimes it can keep you from widening your perspective, right? So basically, you got some deeper insight is what I'm seeing. Okay. So if you haven't, definitely just get focused. Now is the time to get focused on your own vision and what you see, and reach out to your network, your support system, your angelic team, right? Because off the back, it's like, sometimes it's just like, you can just say, I don't know what to do. I need help, right? I need help with my situation. And your angelic team is going to literally show up for you in ways that you can't imagine. It may not be, in the form that you may think it is, but they usually will use other people to help you, and use other people that you may not even expect that would help you to help you. Okay. So, just don't neglect, your spiritual helpers. I don't want to say neglect. I don't think that was the right word, but don't neglect to ask, your spiritual helpers, for help, because they will help you to gain this different perspective. They will help you to expand your vision so that you can see that there's other ways, so that you will be able to break out of whatever the old toxic thought patterns that you may be having, right? Whether it be habits of worry, doubt, or even self-criticism, okay? So now it's just literally, it's the time to develop a clearer, healthier vision of how you perceive yourself and what you want your daily life to look like, and everything. When it comes down to your personal vision, just get really clear about what you want your life to look like, and know that you're in charge of making it happen. Okay, so it's just now about the alignment. Remember, we said we speak about the alignment here. Do what you got to do just to get into it, because it is, when you're going through the storm, it's hard. It's hard to process some things. It's hard to, really get through it, even when everything's going to work out. And even when like there's going to be a solution, it's just still the fact of the matter that you're going through it. And then it ends up pulling on triggers, and you start thinking about other reasons. You're not too kind with yourself sometimes. And you start thinking about, I feel helpless. I feel like I can't do this. Oh, I feel like, I'm tired of having to depend on people. This and this and that. Like whatever it is that may come to your mind when things happen, when the storm hits. But the thing is, again, like it says, it's like, this is something your soul has signed up for, right? This is a part of your soul's process. This is a part of what you have to learn, basically. I know, right? It's like these, 1303 on the common. Tell me about the temple path. And I probably spoke it all. I don't even really need the tarot, but we gonna use it. Tell me about the temple path, just in case it's some additional messages. Yep, the Hermit card comes in, the Page of Wands in the upright, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so yeah, that's how I'm seeing it. It's like, go within. Okay, go within. Get still. You got the answers. Hold on, y'all. Okay, my bad, y'all. So yeah, basically with this Hermit energy, what I'm saying is here, it's like, if you haven't, just kind of just go within, right? Do some self-reflecting, because you definitely have some ideas, okay, that you need to like hone in on, all right? Because even with that sixth chakra, that's what it's speaking about. Some of you may have already went into solitude, kind of like withdrew your energy here, just to pause, for a minute, right? Is what I'm saying as well, right? But when it comes to this Page of Wands energy, I do feel like, as you are pausing, or was pausing, you are getting these ideas, right? Whatever it is, it's just like, how you just inclined at this point, like, you know what, I'm just going to give any and everything a go. I'm going to try whatever I need to do to get this going. Or to try to ground the ideas here for yourself, so that you can be able to do what? Get to this point, the Nine of Cups, so that you can be able to fulfill whatever that prayer was, or that wish that you may have, right? To be able to bring in that emotional stability on top of that, right? So you, like I said, whatever's in your 9 cups, you may be like, I need a job, I need this money, I gotta pay this, I gotta do that. Whatever it is in your 9 cups that you are hoping for, wishing for, praying for, however, and I feel like in that moment, that's what put you back on path, or that's what will put you back on path, because you begin to kind of like try to strategize some things, and try to like maybe even, you know, put it to action for real. Yeah, it's just like you may have gotten out of your head, whatever it is, or if not, you need to get out of your head and kind of just really just run through your thoughts and process these things and see what you need to do so that you'll be able to move forward here with whatever it is, that vision is that you have for yourself. Okay, so even with, like I said, with this Page of Wands energy, it has a lot to do with your spiritual journey and your spiritual path. All of this stuff is literally about what your soul signed up for. This is part of the process, okay? So that you can learn to be more open to different experiences, the different ideas, or trying things in different ways. Wow. Instead of doing things one way, the same way. You know how it's like we keep doing the same thing by force of habit. We keep going through that same door, right? Like, damn, I keep going through the same door and I keep trying to get this, different results, and it just doesn't work. And this is what your spirit guides are trying to show you. Okay, again, because of your journey and whatever your spiritual endeavors are, they want you to be open to this new experience so that you can discover new levels of consciousness. And that's what it's about, y'all. You discovering new levels of consciousness. Get out of here, y'all. Whew. And it makes you wonder, right? Because it's like, damn, I just went through all of that. All of that. Today, because the divine wanted me to discover new levels of consciousness. I know. Tell me about the new levels. Because you got all these newly formed ideas. It's like you just don't put them into action. And it usually happens because of ego. You got this eagerness to execute it, but then it's like something in you may be like, no, that's not going to work. No, you shouldn't do that. No, remember what they did the last time? No, don't ask them. Don't ask them to do it, because then it's going to make you look codependent. You may feel like you're a burden to somebody. Like your ego just gets in the way, and it keeps you from being able to express these ideas, to be able to get what it is that you need with the 9 of Cups, with that wish fulfillment. Okay, it's a lot of pain that I see that's centered around this, because even with the 3 of Swords coming out, that's about the heartbreak, right? It's about your heartbreak. It's about, the grief or whatever it is that you may be feeling. And this is definitely like past stuff that keeps resurfacing, but it's all good because these things are coming up so that you can begin to release yourself from these energies to move into this new path that you're going in, right? So that you can get to your wish fulfillment. So all of this has to come up right now, is what I'm hearing, because again, this is being cleared out. This is being released. And this is the best way to do it. Unfortunately, it can bring up a lot of emotional upsets and things like that. And may make you even, like I say, isolate, alienate. But guess what? When you do it, you end up doing the soul searching. Okay? Some of you, like myself, like I may go to sleep. I usually, I'll go to sleep. That's the best place to be for me. And I dream a lot. So I get a lot of messages in my dreams. And so, I'll wake up, I'll write down what it is that I got, and I'll start to decipher it. Because if I'm up and I'm moving around, my brain is just like 100 miles per hour, right? Me analyzing the crap out of everything. Okay? And here with the 7 of Swords coming out in the reverse, of course, okay, this is like your consciousness kicking in to a certain degree here. Tell me about that. Tell me about the consciousness kicking in. It's like, it feel like one of these things is like a make it or break it time. Like, you know how you look, I gotta do something. I gotta make it happen. Like, I don't have no other choice. I gotta make it happen now. It's either that or I'm gonna lose out, right? Yeah. 6 of Wands in the reverse. Either that or I'm gonna fail. Either that or it's gonna be a disadvantage to me in the long run, right? I feel like you've been really trying so hard to get to that point of your victory, to success and everything, to triumph in your story, but it just seems like you just keep coming up against a roadblock. It's like something stops your journey. Like, you be literally in alignment. You're on your way. You're manifesting, your wish fulfillment and everything. Then boom. Halt. There's something else that you gotta learn. And it's like, literally, you may be thinking like a lot, and it's causing you to be, too emotional. Okay. Too emotional. All right. You may even, be in some ways kind of cruel. It can irritate you, when the ego kicks in and you can't do what you need to do for yourself. If you're trying to start something new on a new journey, and, it can kick in and it makes you anxious, or it can make you moody, and things like that. And it's not, you can't, let's just put it this way. It's all about the importance of making judgments without relying on your emotions alone, okay? That's it. It's just using logic, clarity, and all of that. It has to all go around. It has to be all well-grounded. Is that the word? Well-balanced or something like that, right? It got to be all of that, right? In order for you to be able to proceed on this journey, we can't be overly emotional. It has to be balanced. This is all energy when it comes down to it, right? It just sounds like it's just all about the duality, about operating in the masculine and feminine, balancing those energies out, so where you can have that compassion and that empathy, right? At the same time, but you're also unbiasing your intelligence. You're also researching alternative viewpoints, right? And you're thinking carefully on your decisions. Like, you have to do all of those things. And it can be quite difficult, especially when you're in the heat of the moment of the storm, because guess what? The storm never tells us when it's coming. It's sudden. It's like, boom. It's like, all right, we can ready to send you a storm. It ain't like they're going to forewarn us so we can be ready. No. It'd be like, boom. The tornado has hit. And right in the midst of the tornado, you're trying to like, oh, snap, right? How can I process this? How can I be clear on everything that I need to do? It's hard. It's hard for me to see at this point. I know sometimes I could get like that. I can't see if I'm going through it. And it's a habit, right? It happens. But I know how to do what I need to do to get myself back grounded. I know how to keep talking myself through it, talking to my angelic guides to be able to help me, to guide me. And when I feel like I need help because I'm having a hard time processing, I'm having a hard time reasoning, I just utilize your spirit team. Like, on this journey, you got tons of spiritual helpers, okay? Be clear about everything, even if it may hurt. And it's like, I get it. I understand. Like I always tell you guys, I go through it too, just like you guys. I'm here. I have to learn my lessons just as much so that I can be able to help you guys. And it's not easy all the time being this transparent. We private as hell. Like, I don't want to, and to get into the wrong hands, but it doesn't even matter, because I'm here as a guide to be able to help you guys to overcome. And it's through my own experiences as well that I'm able to do it. Move in a new direction with Traveler and trust your instincts. Welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer worlds or to your inner world. The road you are on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth, y'all. Come on. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within. And you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you have come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further, and there's a good chance that along the way you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. And that's what this is all about, y'all. It's for your emotional and spiritual growth. Whatever you are going through, whatever you are feeling, whatever has you overwhelmed, okay? You have this chance now to go through a process of awakening and understanding even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. These journeys can be lonely. The spiritual walk is lonely. I know you feel alone. I know you feel like you don't have anybody in your corner. I know you may feel like I can't trust people because of the people from your past. I know it's hard for you to open up to people. Even the people that's in your life, it's hard for you to ask people for support and ask for help because of your past. But this is why we have to go through these things, so that we can learn, okay? So that we can begin to release these things. And all I keep hearing is like the worst is behind you. This is also to teach you that you are never really alone. And your angels and ancestors are there for you. So even if you can't reach out to people in the earthly realm, you can reach out to your angelic guides. Like I always speak on, call out to your team. That's why you have to trust your intuition, because especially if you're asking for the support, guess what happens? They're going to show up in ways of that, through your intuition. Animal guardian. So let me look that up. You have a powerful animal within that can be wild, protective, instinctive, and even calm. Trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your talents. Animals don't second guess how they feel. They just express it. And you can learn from that. When this card arises, it's important to connect with how you really feel, how you want to feel, and what you really need. Take the time to connect with your animal energy and express it naturally. Let even the fiercest energy move through you, because returning to your natural state, it will teach you a lot about your gifts and how you can grow. Okay. Wow. Let me tell you. Woo. You are learning a lot about yourself on this journey, Virgo. It's like when I think about it, and this is why I'm kind of like thinking, I'm processing. Like I tell y'all, a lot of times, sometimes when I'm reading, I'm going through it just as much as you guys. So I'm processing the message just as well to see, it helps to gain a lot of understanding as, for your guys' situation, and also for mine's in particular too. And when you think about it, it feels like it feels like a lonely journey, but you are not alone. And that's the honest to God truth. It's the honest to God truth. Even though you don't have that physical body there of someone else, family, friends, however, a lover, you're not alone. I know, right? I know you were expecting 8-8 portals to do a little different, right? A little different energies, but I don't feel like, I feel like everything that is transpiring, the 8-8 portal literally has opened it up for you to be on path. It's kind of unconventional, okay? But it's getting you to your destiny, to your vision that you have for yourself. These cards are so stuck together. I'm going to do it again. So this card came out yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. The movement will usher in positive new energy. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. So have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. These were the same two cards that came out in yesterday's reading. Okay, so you'll have what you need. You just have to have faith and have patience. You know, the divine has heard your prayers. Your intentions have been made known, is what I just heard. And as you keep moving forward, and that's what I really feel like it is. Like, even if it's for some of you moving to a new home or moving to having a new place of employment and things like that, that could be possible too. But it feels also like as you keep moving forward, it's going to bring in new positive energy for you. Okay. Now, I don't know why I thought I had it on the page, but apparently I don't. Yes, you will receive your wish. However, divine timing means that patience and positive visualization are needed right now. So ask your angels to help you buoy your faith so that you don't slip into negativity. You can speed up the process of answered prayers by having more faith in their inevitability. Conversely, doubts or worries about how your prayers will be answered will slow them down. Remember that the how of an answered prayer is up to the divine wisdom of the Creator. And although you may feel urgency or even panic about your prayers, please trust that we angels are working nonstop behind the scenes to help you. Keep surrendering and releasing these worries and fears to God and the angels. The more that you can stay centered in faith, the more easily they can assist you. But don't worry. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Okay? And this move that you're going through, this journey, this spiritual journey boost, is going to usher in new positive energy for you. Just hold on. We gotta hold on, okay? Hold on, right? We decided we're gonna sign up for this spiritual journey, and best believe God already know it's gonna be rough. That's why we are given helpers, okay, in the spiritual realm. You know what to do, all right? Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Look at this. I flipped to the page and it's right there. Come through, Spirit Team. I ain't even had to be all like, hold on, y'all. You are far wiser than you realize, and your inner wisdom has already given you the answers that you seek. So embrace this knowledge and trust it. If you're doubtful, ask your angels to give you clear signs to validate your thoughts and ideas. They can also help you put your ideas into action and make decisions about the next step to take. Just ask and then be willing to work with them by taking the actions you are guided to do. But you already know what to do, okay? Even though it may be, a cloudy situation, all right? Archangel Uriel comes to light your pathway. He usually only does it one step at a time, though. So, however, you may not be clearly to discern the ultimate outcome of your actions, but you will know what step to take next, all along the way with Uriel's help. That's amazing. So we be expecting like the whole pathway to be lit, but it's literally one step at a time. It's interesting. I know, and my Virgo brain want to analyze it like, so why? Why one step at a time? But we ain't supposed to know anything, right? Let me put these back up there. And I'm just going to pull from the Moonology deck real quick, and then that's it. I'm going to jump into personal readings. I'm feeling energized again. Thank you, Virgos. Conclusions are within reach, okay? And just like that, the door slammed shut. if you pulled this card. And that's what it seemed like it did for a lot of us. It's like, boom, got stopped right there in our tracks. Like, what the? That wasn't supposed to happen like that. Wait. You said abundance was coming in. You said that and you said that I would never beg for bread. You said that I would, you would never leave or forsake me, right? You may have thinking all of these things, right? And the door slammed shut right in your face. And you like, oh, snap. I don't even know how I'm going to fix this. It suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so. And things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for. A way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. As hard as it might be, forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. That which is meant for you will not pass you by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track, okay? But forgiveness will set you free. So meditate, all right? And let these events unfold. So work through your darkness. And this is what it's about, working through your darkness, okay? Your shadow self. Woo. All right, Virgo. Woosah. I love you guys. Peace.